going to practice a phrasal verb, and that phrasal verb is to jump on or to hop on, because we didn't have time to do that yesterday. Era el phrasal verb que quería hacer ayer, pero no me dio tiempo. So we're going to do it today. Now, let's get started with yesterday's review. Parts of a car, partes de un coche. So we learned the different names of parts of a car. So we're going to review that. I'm going to say a word in Spanish and then I'm going to say the word in English, but I'm going to leave a second or two for you guys to say it, just in case you remember the words, okay? Let's have a look. La primera palabra, capo. El capó del coche. The bonnet. Very good. The bonnet of the car. B-O-N-N-E-T. Bonnet. Salpicadero. Dashboard. Very good. The dashboard of the car. D-A-S-H-B-O-A-R-D. Dashboard. Guantera. Glove compartment. Very good. Glove compartment. Embrague. Clutch. Embrague, clutch. Very good. C-L-U-T-C-H. A clutch también es un bolso de mano. De estos bolsos que llevas como para eventos. You might wear these bags for like a wedding or any type of place where you have to be very, very, very fancy, and they're called a clutch that you just hold with your hand. After that, we have maletero, which is boot. Very good. The boot of your car. B-O-O-T. Boot of the car. Well done. Bocina. The horn, o el claxon, the horn, H-O-R-N. Freno. Brake, B-R-A-K-E. Acordaos que hay una diferencia entre pausa, que es break, right? B-R-E-A-K, break. Y este sustantivo que es B-R-A-K-E. Very good. Limpia parabrisas. Windscreen wipers. So we have windscreen or windshield. Windshield because it shields you from the wind that you would have when you are driving at such high speed. When you're driving very quickly, when you're driving at high speed, like in the motorway, for example, the windscreen or the windshield shields you from the wind, right? Y luego los limpia son windscreen or windshield wipers. Very good. Espejo retrovisor. Rear view mirror. Very good, because you can view it from your rear view. Rear view mirror. Espejo retrovisor. Y por último tenemos matrícula, which is, we have two words. A number plate or a license plate. Very good. Number plate or license plate. Well done. So bonnet, dashboard, glove compartment, clutch, boot, horn, brake, windscreen wipers, rear view mirror, and number plate or license plate. Well done, guys. Bueno, como siempre, últimamente, por lo menos, hemos estado añadiendo un poquito de dificultad y ayer añadimos which part of your car is more likely to or most likely to. ¿Qué parte de tu coche es la más probable que haga X cosa, por ejemplo, right? So I'm going to say, for example, which part of your car is more likely to get hot in the summer sun? ¿Qué parte del coche es más probable que se caliente en el sol de verano? En el sol de verano. So, which part is more likely to get hot in the summer sun? In this case, I would say el salpicadero y el capó, ¿verdad? So, the part of my car that is more likely to get hot in the summer sun is the dashboard or the bonnet of the car. Well done. Which part is more likely to protect you in a car crash? We saw these yesterday. Which part of a car is more likely, es más probable que, or which part is most likely to protect you in a car crash? There are two parts of the car. We have el cinturón, seat belt, very good. Y también vimos otro ayer que era airbags, well done. So, the part of the car that is more likely to protect me in a car crash is the seat belt and the airbags. Well done. Let's do one more. Which part is more likely to run out when your car is low on fuel? Which part is more likely to run out? Ya sabéis que run out es quedarse sin algo, agotarse. Which part is more likely to run out? ¿Qué parte es más probable que se agote? When your car is low on fuel. Fuel es... no es, ¿cómo es la palabra? No es ni gasolina ni diésel, es combustible. Okay, so fuel es combustible. Entonces, which part is more likely to run out when your car is low on fuel? ¿Qué parte es más probable que se agote cuando tu coche no tiene combustible? And the answer would be the petrol tank. Petrol tank. So where I put my fuel in, the part where I put my fuel in. So, the part that is more likely to run out when my car is low on fuel is the tank, or the petrol tank. Or I can just say the tank. Well done, guys. So that was the expression that we added in the vocabulary list, that added difficulty. And I want to review one more thing with you. Quiero repasar una cosita más con vosotros. I want to review one more thing, which is to hit the road, which was the idiomatic expression that we saw yesterday, que es como emprender un viaje, ¿vale? No hace falta que sea un viaje muy largo, pero como ya, coger la carretera, emprender viaje, coger el coche y salir conduciendo, right? But obviously always in the car or a vehicle, I mean, that you can drive in a motorway, for example. You don't hit the road with your bicycle, all right? You can hit the road with your van, you can hit the road with your car, or you can hit the road with your motorbike, but you can't hit the road with your bicycle. You wouldn't use that expression if you have gone from one place to another with your bicycle. You can only use that expression if you have gone from one place to another using a car or a van or a motorbike, okay? So I'm going to say a sentence using another word, for example, to leave a place, to commute, to start a journey, and you're going to rephrase my sentence using to hit the road. All right? She began her commute at 7:30. She hit the road at 7:30. Very good. She hit the road at 7:30. Very good. We left the hotel at 8. We hit the road at 8. We hit the road at 8. Very good. They began their road trip on Friday. They began their road trip on Friday. They hit the road trip, or they hit the road, perdón, not the road trip. That's not the expression. They hit the road on Friday. They hit the road on Friday. Let's do one more. She departed for the mountains. She hit the road for the mountains. Lo que está diciendo es que ha cogido la carretera para llegar a las montañas. For, that means that is my destination. My destination is the mountains. So I hit the road for the mountains. I hit the road to get to the mountains. Well done, everybody. Very good. All right. So that was to hit the road, que es emprender un viaje, por muy largo que sea o muy corto que sea, da igual. You can hit the road and only be on the road for 15 minutes, okay? Well done, guys. That was yesterday's review. Ya sabéis que estamos haciendo el libro Vocabulario en Inglés 3. We are practicing vocabulary with the book Vocabulario en Inglés 3. We've done Vocabulario en Inglés 1, Vocabulario en Inglés 2, and now we're doing Vocabulario en Inglés 3. And if you want to follow along, I try to do these shows in a row. So what I mean is, lo que quiero decir es que intento hacer la lista de vocabulario, lo que hago aquí en el show, intento hacerlo en orden de cómo aparece en el libro, right? Intento no saltarme ninguna lista, but sometimes I don't really feel like doing a particular vocabulary list and I skip it. But the idea is to always go back to it at some point. So if you want to follow along, I would buy the book so you could follow along every day. And as you know, you can also listen to these shows on Spotify or on Evox, so you can follow along even if you can't listen from 3 to 4. We're also on YouTube now from every Wednesday, I think. You have a very, very, very short 5-minute mini episode of maybe some vocabulary that I did, maybe some common mistakes that I've done, right? So every Wednesday you can also go to Vaughan's YouTube channel and have a look at the mini episodes that we're posting, because you can also see other different shows and other different hosts that are in the YouTube channel. Okay, guys. So every Wednesday, I'm definitely there. And just so you know, you can find us anywhere now. iVoox, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere. So that being said and done, let's now move on to today's vocabulary. Herbs and spices. So, I don't know who likes to cook. I don't know if what I mean is I don't know how many of you who are listening like to cook. But what I do know is that most of us have to cook, whether we like it or not, right? Muchos tenemos que cocinar, nos guste o no. Así que, I think this is very good vocabulary for everyone to know. Right? So we're going to practice herbs and spices, hierbas y especias, and simply we're going to learn the names of different herbs and spices. Let's have a look. Yo voy a decir una palabra en español. Ya sabéis que solemos hacerlo de este modo y además está en la página, on the page number 38 and 39 from the Vocabulario en Inglés 3 book. Herbs and spices. I'm going to go ahead with the first word, and that word is albahaca. How do we say that in English? Basil. Very good. Basil. Ya sabéis que en inglés la A es A y no A. No se dice basil, se dice basil. Basil. B-A-S-I-L. Basil. Very good. Laurel. Bay leaf. Very good. 2 words. It's a leaf, es una hoja, and it's una hoja de bay leaf. En español, hoja de laurel, of course. And in English, it's a bay leaf. Very good. L-E-A-F. comino, cumin. This is pretty simple, as in simple to remember. Cumin, C-U-M-I-N. Comino, cumin. Tomillo, time. Very good. Como tiempo. Yeah, that's how we say it. But we write it T-H-Y-M-E. T-H-Y-M-E, time. Very good. Azafrán. Saffron. Saffron, that's very funny because saffron is also a name, a very common British name. Saffron. S-A-F-F-R-O-N. Or, I mean, I don't know if it's common, but I do know quite a few people whose name is Saffron in the UK. S-A-F-F-R-O-N. Eneldo. Dill. Very good. Dill. D-I-L-L. Very good. Cilantro. Coriander. Very good. Coriander. Very good. C-O-R-I-A-N-D-E-R. Coriander. Very good. Jengibre. Ginger. Very good. Ginger. Well done. Or you can say ginger. Just like the color of, like when someone has, cuando alguien tiene el pelo pelirrojo, en inglés pelirrojo is ginger, right? That's how you would say it. When someone has orange hair, you would say that that person is ginger. Okay? G-I-N-G-E-R. And then we have two more. Nuez moscada. Very Christmassy. That's my Christmas mention of the day. Nutmeg. Nutmeg. It's very Christmassy because se usa mucho, ¿no? En Navidad está la nuez moscada en muchas recetas. Nutmeg. And last but not least, this is probably the one that people use the most, and it's parsley. Parsley. P-A-R-S-L-E-Y. Parsley. Very good. So we have albahaca, basil, laurel, bay leaf, comillo, cumin, tomillo, thyme, azafrán, saffron, eneldo, dill, cilantro, coriander, jengibre, ginger, nuez moscada, nutmeg, and perejil, parsley. Very, very good. Now, what we're going to do, the added difficulty that we're going to put in here is to overdo, sobrehacer. En español no se dice sobrehacer, but that's how you would translate it directly. Así es como lo traducirías directamente. Overdo, hacer demasiado. ¿Cuándo se usa? When do we use this? En realidad lo usamos para decir que te has pasado con. Te has pasado con la albahaca. Te has pasado con el jengibre. Sabe nada más que a jengibre la receta ahora, right? Sabe demasiado a jengibre. Te has pasado con el jengibre. Te has pasado con. You overdid it with the ginger. También puedes decir te estás pasando con. You're overdoing it with the ginger. O has exagerado con el jengibre. You have overdone it with the ginger, right? To overdo. Vale, por ejemplo, también se puede usar en otros contextos. We don't only have to use it for food. For example, Paul exageró con los cumplidos. Exageró. Paul overdid the compliments. He overdid the compliments. Siempre me paso en Navidad comiendo y bebiendo, ¿no? Me paso comiendo en Navidad como todo el mundo. I always overdo it at Christmas. I always overdo it at Christmas, to overdo something, okay? Now, we have other herbs and spices that are super common that we've not mentioned. You will most probably know all of them. Otro que es muy navideño también, para mí por lo menos lo es. Cinnamon. Do you know what cinnamon is, David? ¿No? ¿No te suena?
Yeah, me suena. It rings a bell, but I can't remember.
No? Canela. Canela. Cinnamon. And I think like cinnamon and nutmeg are very Christmassy spices, I would say, because you can put it, like, even in the coffee. A lot of people put it in the coffee. I put cinnamon in my coffee a lot of the times. And then we have romero, rosemary, pimienta, pepper or pepper if you want. We don't have to say it with the R. If you want to have more of a USA accent, you can say pepper, or you can say pepper if you want to have more of a UK accent, for example. Tenemos orégano, que es oregano, like literally oregano, just have to say it with an English accent. Curry. And in English we say curry powder because curry is a dish in itself. Cuando dices que vas a comer curry, no estás diciendo que vas a comer el polvo o la especia, ¿no? Es un plato entero. Por ejemplo, pollo al curry o etcétera. And that's to have a curry. I'm going to have a curry today, right? And so if you are referring to the spice, you might want to say, I'm going to add curry powder. Not add curry, I'm going to add curry powder. So rosemary, pepper, oregano, curry powder, and cinnamon. So we're going to practice all of these spices, and we're going to add the overdo or overdid it. Te has pasado con. You overdid it with, right? And we're going to practice it using different sentences. Por ejemplo, if I say, yo digo, por ejemplo, these deep-fried mushrooms taste like cumin. I think you've overdone it with the cumin. They taste like cumin. I think you've overdone it with the cumin because the idea is for it not to only taste like cumin, right? I, for example, baked biscuits or cookies more like not long ago. And a lot of the times I put too much ginger. And I did last time, and they literally only tasted like ginger. It was not okay. All right, well done. So we're going to do this activity. Vamos a hacerlo con to overdo it. But first, we have to go on a short break. So stay tuned because we will be back in only 4 minutes.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
¿Tus hijos necesitan dar un salto de inglés este verano? ¿Tienen planes en el extranjero o simplemente quieren ganar confianza? Apúntales a nuestras clases particulares one-to-one. Con nuestras clases one-to-one ganarán confianza en inglés para alcanzar nuevas oportunidades. El inglés abre puertas y con Vaughan aprenderán inglés para vivir sus sueños. No esperes más y entra en grupovaughan.com e infórmate.
Mommy, Daddy, these summer English books are so much fun.
¿Quieres que este verano tus hijos repasen inglés de forma divertida? Tenemos justo lo que necesitas. Llega Summer English. Listen, practice, learn. La nueva colección de cuadernos de Vaughan para niños de primero a sexto de primaria. Con juegos, gramática, vocabulario, audios y actividades online. Todo al más puro estilo Vaughan. Ya disponibles en vaughantienda.com y librerías seleccionadas. Este verano, aprender inglés será su plan favorito.
¿Buscas el impulso definitivo para tu inglés profesional? Con Master Plus de Vaughan lo tienes todo. 5 meses de clases intensivas en grupo con el Executive Master, más 5 meses adicionales de clases individuales one-to-one online, donde tú eliges el horario, el ritmo y el enfoque, gramática, conversación o lo que necesites. Master Plus es flexibilidad real para alcanzar fluidez profesional. Descúbrelo en grupovaughan.com/master.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Westwood Summer Camps. Hay 4 ubicaciones diferentes para que elijas tu mejor opción, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3000 niños viven nuestras inmersiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España, ahora también en la playa. Llámanos al 917001199 y contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan.
¿Te apuntas?
Vaughan revoluciona el aprendizaje de idiomas con Speak Pro, la inteligencia artificial diseñada para mejorar tu inglés. Pronunciación precisa, fluidez y confianza lleva tu inglés al siguiente nivel. Pruébalo gratis hoy en speakpro.es. Tu inglés está a punto de cambiar para siempre.
The English learning business attracts opportunists. They often make a lot of money because people are looking for an easy solution, a painless solution. But go ahead, buy the solution. The cost will be double. Lost money and wasted time.
Escúchanos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar. Descarga la app de Vaughan Radio.
Descubrir, aprender, una radio única, como tú. Somos los de Vaughan. Esto es Vaughan Radio.
And we are back, everyone. We are back with Inglés con Ruby. I am your host, Ruby. And before we went on a break, we were doing something that is not interesting to everyone, but definitely useful to everyone. We were practicing herbs and spices. We learned the names for different herbs and spices in English, hierbas y especias. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer para practicar esto? Bueno, aparte de practicar los nombres de diferentes especias en inglés, we are going to also learn maybe different names of dishes that we might be able to make at home. So, yo voy a decir el nombre de un plato, por ejemplo, deep fried mushrooms. Deep fried mushrooms, cumin and thyme. And you're going to say, these deep fried mushrooms taste like cumin, por ejemplo. I think you've overdone it with the cumin. They taste like cumin. I think you've overdone it with. Has exagerado con o te has pasado con. Normalmente no lo haces a propósito, ¿no? Cuando algo es too much. So you can say, te has pasado con el comino. You have overdone it with the cumin. So I'm going to say a dish and a spice, and I want you to put it together. Are you ready? Scrambled eggs y jengibre. These scrambled eggs taste like ginger. You've overdone it with the ginger. You have completely overdone it with the ginger, Ruby. Very good. Though I have a problem, and this would most definitely happen to me. Estoy segura que es una de las cosas que me pasaría a mí, de poner demasiado de alguna especia, sal también. It's because I don't try my food when I'm making it. I only try it once it's done and finished. And that's not a great thing. Apparently, I guess you have to try it, no? I mean, David, when you cook, do you sometimes try it to see if it's good or if you have to add anything else in, or?
Pues not really.
No?
No, because, I don't know, maybe it's because I know that the ingredients that I'm using are already good. Because I've eaten it a lot of times.
You know the recipe, and you know that the ingredients are good, and so that the flavor is going to be good, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't have that much trust in myself because I'm the type to try to put everything together and see how it works out, for example, right? And so I'm not one to follow recipes. I'm kind of one to just put things in a pot and see what happens. Most of the time it's not bad, pero claro, a uno su propia comida muchas veces no le molesta o no le, ¿sabes? A no ser que esté absolutamente disgusting, pues te la comes porque la has hecho tú y, ¿no? Más o menos sabes que te gusta y que no, y añades lo que te gusta o lo que no, pero someone else maybe finds it horrific. Either way, I was once told, I can't remember who told me, I think my stepdad, and my stepdad is a chef, I have to say. So he's obviously a great cook because he's a chef, right? And y en mi casa no es lo típico de, pues en casa de herrero, cuchillo de palo, porque mi padrastro sí que cocinaba, y cocinaba bien en casa. He would, digo cocinaba porque pues ya no vivo en casa, pero he still does, right? But he would cook brilliantly. He would come home from work, in which he was cooking all day because he was the lead chef, the head chef of a restaurant, and then he would come home and he would cook for his children, and it was brilliant, absolutely amazing. And I never learned anything from from him. I never learned a few things that he would teach me, but I never really went into the kitchen to see what he was doing and how. My little brother did, mi hermano pequeño, like at 12, 13 years old, he was already cooking for me sometimes. He would make me food because he loved doing it. He loved cooking and he still likes cooking. And I think it was my stepdad that once told me that a good chef always tastes his food, always. And that would maybe make a difference between someone who's good and someone who's not so good at cooking, he said. If you're a good chef, you have the, let's say, la costumbre. You would, every time you cook, you would taste your food, and know whether you need to add more salt, more tomato, more whatever, right? And so I guess that makes me a very, very average cook. All right. Vamos a continuar con esto. I'm going to give you guys a dish, and then I'm going to say a spice, and you're going to put it together. For example, stir-fried vegetables. Stir-fried vegetables. Laurel. Pues el revuelto de verduras, ¿no? O el sofrito de verduras y laurel. Saben demasiado a laurel. These stir-fried vegetables taste like bay leaf. Ruby, I think you've overdone it with the bay leaf. They taste like bay leaf, and you have overdone it with the bay leaf. Very good. All right, let's go on to another. We have pickled onions. We practiced this not long ago. Pickled onions. Y vamos a decir cilantro. These pickled onions taste like coriander. These pickled onions taste like coriander. I think you've overdone it with the coriander. They taste like coriander, and so that means that you've overdone it with it. Vamos a hacer dos más. Smoked salmon and, for example, smoked salmon and albahaca. Le echas albahaca al salmón y te sabe solo albahaca. Imagínate quitarle el sabor al salmón. This salmon tastes like Basil. I think you've overdone it with the basil. This salmon tastes like basil. You have overdone it. Definitely with the basil. Very good. Mashed potato. Mashed potato. Love it. Mashed potato, que es patatas, puré de patatas. Mashed potato, puré de patatas. And nuez moscada. These mashed potatoes taste like nutmeg. Ruby, you have overdone it with the nutmeg. They taste like nutmeg and you have overdone it with the nutmeg. Very good, guys. All right, this is on page 38 and 39 from your Vocabulario en Inglés 3 book, okay? And again, if you want to go through it, you need to stick around and make sure that you listen to the show again. Now, we've done the vocab, we've done the added difficulty. That means that now we are going to move on to today's grammar. Reflexive pronouns. We're going to practice the reflexive pronouns, los pronombres reflexivos. What are the reflexive pronouns in English? Myself, yourself, herself, himself, yourselves, themselves, and that's it, I think. No? So, I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you guys to simply answer the questions, and then we're going to change the activity, and we're going to continue doing reflexives, but in a different way. So, for example, if I say, do you talk to yourself? What do you say? Yo diría, yes, I talk to myself. I do. I talk to myself all the time. Do you talk to yourself? Yes, I talk to myself. Very good. Do you teach yourself? Yes, I sometimes teach myself English, for example, in your case, right? And if I say her, you might say, yes, she teaches herself English. She teaches herself how to play the guitar. She is teaching herself how to play the guitar, for example. So what are we going to do? I'm going to say, for example, Mary is living in Berlin. Mary vive en Berlin. And you are going to say, she is teaching herself German. If I say Steve is living in Paris, you will say, Steve is teaching himself French. Steve is teaching himself French, okay? Remember, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, si es impersonal, yourselves, and themselves, okay? Oh, y nosotros, ourselves, que no lo he dicho. Ourselves, nosotros, ¿vale? All right, so let's go on to the next one. John is living in Rome. He's teaching himself Italian. John is living in Rome, so he's teaching himself Italian. Very good. Harry is living in Porto. Harry is living in Porto, so he's teaching himself Portuguese. Very good. He's teaching himself Portuguese. Well done. Frank and Helen are living in Amsterdam. Frank and Ellen are living in Amsterdam, so they're teaching themselves Dutch. Se convierte en una V y no una F. Themselves, no, themselves, porque es plural y pasamos la F a una V. They're teaching themselves Dutch. Very good. Jill is living in Copenhagen. Copenhagen. Jill is living in Copenhagen, so she's teaching herself Danish. She's teaching herself Danish because Jill is a woman. Very good. Kevin is living in Beijing. Kevin is living in Beijing, so he's teaching himself Chinese. Very good. He's living in Beijing, so he's teaching himself Chinese. Let's go for 3 or 4 more. Larry and Bob are living in Madrid. Larry and Bob are living in Madrid, so they're teaching themselves Spanish. They're teaching themselves Spanish. Very good. Pete is living in Moscow. Pete is living in Moscow, so he's teaching himself Russian. He's living in Moscow, so he's teaching himself Russian. Very good. One more. Gemma is living in London. Gemma is living in London, so she's teaching herself English. She's living in London, so she's teaching herself English. Very good, guys. Remember, myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, yourselves, ourselves, and themselves. Well done. Reflexive pronouns, everybody. We have 2 more things to do in the show, and I want to go right to it. So we are going to move on to today's expression. At the drop of a hat. At the drop of a hat. Have you ever heard that before, David? No?
Nope. Sorry.
I have to say that it's not too... it's used. It's quite used, but it's not something that you might hear every day. Okay, now, what does it mean? At the drop of a hat. En español, a lo mejor la traducción es en un abrir y cerrar de ojos. O en menos que canta un gallo, que tampoco es muy común, ¿no? No se dice demasiado en español.
Sí, sí.
Sí, se dice mucho.
A lot.
A lot. Vaya. En menos que canta un gallo. En un abrir y cerrar de ojos, ¿cuál es más común?
Both of them, ¿eh? Están ahí los dos.
Están ahí.
Habría que hacer un análisis muy específico.
Ok.
Pero se dice mucho las dos.
Pues, at the drop of a hat is that, basically. Enseguida, ¿no? En menos que canta un gallo. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to give you a sentence, and you're going to give me the version with the expression in it. So let's say that you hear your favorite band is playing at a bar tonight, and you say, well, I would go to the concert immediately. As soon as I find out that they're playing, I would go to the concert. You would say, I'd go to the concert at the drop of a hat. I would go to the concert at the drop of a hat. Right? Pues yo iría en menos que canta un gallo, ¿no? O sea, entonces, en español. Yo iría a ese concierto en menos que canta un gallo, okay? So, are you ready? I'm going to give you a scenario. We're going to say a sentence, and you're going to rephrase that last sentence using at the drop of a hat. Your friend calls and asks help with moving house. A friend calls and asks for help for moving house. And you would say, I would help them right away. Absolutely, I would help them right away. If you want to use the idiom or the expression, you would say, I would help my friend at the drop of a hat. I would help my friend at the drop of a hat. You find out there's free pizza at work. You find out that there's the free pizza. Hay pizza gratis en el trabajo. You find out that there's free pizza at work. I would go and get pizza immediately. I'd go get pizza at the drop of a hat. I would go and get pizza at the drop of a hat. Your sister wants to travel abroad immediately. And let's say that you would pack and leave with your sister immediately. I would say, my sibling or I would travel abroad with my sibling at the drop of a hat. I would travel abroad with my sibling at the drop of a hat. Very good. Let's do a couple more. Your friend invites you to a last-minute road trip. What does last minute mean, David?
En el último minuto.
En el último minuto. En el último momento te invita a hacer algo. So he tells you last minute. Your friend invites you to a last-minute road trip. I would leave for the trip right away. ¿Qué podríamos decir aquí? I would hit the road at the drop of a hat. I would hit the road at the drop of a hat. If you say that sentence, it's like you're fluent now. People would be amazed, right? I would leave for the trip right away. If you say, I would hit the road at the drop of a hat, that means that you would go immediately. Let's do one more. You see a sale online for something that you really want. You would buy it immediately. You would say, I would buy it at the drop of a hat. I would buy that at the drop of a hat. Very good, guys. Well done. I would buy it at the drop of a hat. Okay, well done, guys. En el último momento, at the drop of a hat. Now, that was the expression que es el último minuto. No, he dicho último minuto y no es eso. What it means es en menos que canta un gallo, en abrir y cerrar de ojos, como enseguida, immediately, something that you do with speed. In the blink of an eye, you can also say in English, ¿vale? Un abrir y cerrar de ojos. Yo diría que más sería la traducción real a un abrir y cerrar de ojos sería in the blink of an eye, pero significa lo mismo, igual que en español estas dos expresiones, all right? Well done, everybody. That was the idiomatic expression of the day. We still have time, thank God, to do today's phrasal verb. To jump on or to hop on, que es subirse a algún sitio de un salto. Subirse al coche, subirse al bus, subirse al avión, subirse al tren, right? Jump on or hop on. Subir de un salto. Muchas veces puedes decir esta expresión sin tener que saltar. Subir de un salto. Just what people might say, hey, hop on, jump on. You can just get in the car, for example, right? So, I'm going to say a sentence in Spanish. You are going to translate the sentence into English. Let's have a look. Después de que él marcara, todos se le subieron encima. Hablamos de fútbol. Más o menos, o un deporte, ¿no? After he scored, everyone jumped on top of him. After he scored, everyone jumped on top of him. Él subió al tren justo a tiempo. He jumped on the train just in time. He jumped on the train just in time. No te subas al carro también. Don't jump on the bandwagon too. Don't jump on the bandwagon too. Esto es una frase hecha como una expresión que se dice como subirse a la carroza de los músicos. En los circos, en los desfiles, they're called bandwagons, right? La carroza de los Reyes Magos, it's a bandwagon. It's usually for music, but sometimes they use it as well for different types of wagons, right? And so, No te subas al carro también. Don't jump on the bandwagon too. El perro subió de un salto a la cama. The dog jumped on the bed. Jumped on the bed. Very good. Sube a mi bicicleta y te llevaré a casa. Hop on my bike. I'll give you a ride home. Hop on my bike. I'll give you a ride home. ¿Sabes cómo se dice, David, cuando vas a llevar a alguien a casa, pero en coche? Por ejemplo, en este caso es, si como es en bici, pues dices, I'll give you a ride home. Do you know how you can tell someone that you'll take them to a place, but in the car?
Yeah, I would say I'll drive you.
I'll drive you there. Very good. I'll drive you. There's another word. No? I'll give you a lift.
Ah.
Did you know that? Does it ring a bell? No?
No.
I'll give you a lift. L-I-F-T. Lift. Lift de elevar, subir, right? También a lift es un elevator, un ascensor, right? Because it lifts, it goes up, it elevates, right? And so you could also say, hop in the car, get in the car, and I'll give you a lift home, por ejemplo. Subieron al autobús y encontraron asiento. They hopped on the bus and they found a seat. They hopped on the bus and they found a seat. Very good. Él se cayó del escenario, pero subió de nuevo de un salto. He fell off the stage, but jumped back on. He fell off the stage, but jumped back on. Subo a mi avión privado cuando necesito un descanso. Qué bien. I hop on my private jet when I need a break. I hop on my private jet when I need a break. Let's go for one more. El niño se subió a la espalda de su padre. The boy jumped on his father's back. The boy jumped on his father's back. Well done. So that action is called a piggyback. Tener a alguien en la espalda se llama that you're giving them or they're getting a piggyback. Okay? Very good, guys. All right, that was to jump on or hop on. Now remember, we have a new date for the next trivia night, which is on the 4th of November. And your host is Alberto Alonso that day. Remember that it's in the Toast Tap Room in Malasaña in calle San Vicente Ferrer 33. And guys, this is the end of Inglés con Ruby. We will be back tomorrow. And remember to always stay curious and keep shining. Bye-bye.
Vaughan Radio Madrid 100.4 FM.
¿Quieres un descuento en los cursos intensivos de inglés de Vaughan? Pues ahora es el momento. Puedes obtener un descuento de hasta 39%. Para más información sobre este descuento u otros, pásate por nuestra web grupovaughan.com.
Vaughan Outlet. Hazte con libros y packs coleccionables de autoestudio como Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified Completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos. Ahora con increíbles descuentos. Libros desde €1, novelas con audio desde €3.50, libros infantiles desde €3 y mucho más. Entra en vaughantienda.com, Vaughan Outlet. Aprende más, pagando menos, hasta agotar existencias.
Una semana en un lugar apartado.
Nativos angloparlantes de todas partes del mundo, uno por cada estudiante.
Terminantemente prohibido hablar en español.
Actividades organizadas y conversaciones en inglés a todas horas. No exageramos.
Aquí o hablas inglés o hablas inglés.
Y da igual las veces que te lo contemos.
Hasta que no lo vivas no sabrás que Vaughan Town te va a quitar el miedo al inglés para siempre.
Lo que pasa en Vaughan Town no se puede contar.
Tienes que vivirlo.
Ven a Vaughan Town.
Más información, grupovaughan.com.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
¿Buscas el impulso definitivo para tu inglés profesional? Con Master Plus de Vaughan lo tienes todo. 5 meses de clases intensivas en grupo con el Executive Master, más 5 meses adicionales de clases individuales one-to-one online, donde tú eliges el horario, el ritmo y el enfoque, gramática, conversación o lo que necesites. Master Plus es flexibilidad real para alcanzar fluidez profesional. Descúbrelo en grupovaughan.com/master.
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde cero hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVoox.
En Vaughan sabemos que el éxito empresarial se nutre del dominio de múltiples idiomas. Por eso, ofrecemos cursos no solo en inglés, sino también en francés, portugués, italiano y alemán, entre otros. Visita grupovaughan.com o llama al 91 108 3488 y comienza a transformar el futuro de tu empresa hoy.
¿Quieres aprender inglés de verdad? Únete a Vaughan Groups, clases en grupo divertidas y eficaces. Más de 4.000 alumnos nos eligen cada año. Entra en grupovaughan.com.
Encuentra todos los libros de nuestros presentadores de radio en las tiendas Vaughan o en vaughantienda.com.